Hello everyone, Steak Jacobs, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, play a little bit of Serious Sam Revolution. I just installed this thing called Mapper's Collective Map Pack. So there's a whole bunch of maps in here made by various different authors, and we're basically just going to play through a few of them and see if it's something I might cover in the future. So first map is Johnny by Thanadrax. Let's see if I can find that. Shouldn't be too hard, it should just say Johnny. Yep, there it is. Okay. Let's do serious difficulty. And paused. That's usually not a good sign. Let's try that one more time. Custom Johnny Serious. Okay, decided to load the second time. Okay, so it looks like we start out with a few weapons. We have a shotgun, super shotgun, pistols, knife, and a Tommy gun. Okay. Of course, first thing we're going to do is check. Looks like we have 7 secrets, about 591 kills. And knowing Serious Sam, the first secret's usually right at the beginning. Secret Explorer. Oh, the water is damaging. Okay. Looks like we have either... yeah, it's flamethrower ammo. Okay, so we have some flamethrower action coming up. Don't know how soon, but hopefully it's... Actually, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother trying to do the platforming, I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, the game's really loud too, I should turn that down to like here. Okay. Already off to a bit of a rough start, the water is damaging. Unlike Serious Sam 4, there is no freezing effect with the water, it just straight up damages you as soon as you touch it. Okay, got some NARs. And a Biomech. You know what, I'm actually going to damage him first. Yeah, that does it. Bombers. Okay, I see some health on the left and armor on the right. I'm assuming grabbing the chainsaw is going to spawn enemies because it's Serious Sam. Why wouldn't it spawn enemies? Luckily we can collect... I was going to say collect both things without taking damage, but I slid off. Oh well. Let's have this ready. Oh yeah, tons of NARs. And Biomechs. It's kind of a long range, yeah. This one should die in about 4 shots, I think. 5, okay. Close enough. That looks like a lever. And the combat music is still going. What do we have? Also, that's a little odd looking. Instead of forming an arch, you have 2 towers that are like morphs that they're facing each other in an arch pattern. More Biomechs. Luckily we can kind of break his line of sight. I'm actually more worried about the Zorgs, to be honest. Their lasers have a lot of knockback. Got him. More bullets. Okay. Not bad. I kinda want to go to that iceberg just because it's sitting by itself. Although it could just be map decoration. So could that. Any number of these could just be decorations, but they could also hold secrets. Ow. Yeah, platforming is not the best. Never has been, I don't think it ever will be. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh, I think we found a spot. Honestly, these guys in the classic games aren't nearly as bad as the fusion version since their projectiles don't bounce and don't have the insane crazy physics that fusion has. Well, actually, that goes for the HD games in general. But nevertheless, shouldn't underestimate them, they can still be quite deadly. I really want to explore this area, but I also don't want to take unnecessary damage. Sometimes in order to find secrets though, you have to take risks and just go off of intuition. Plus there's 7 of the damn things, and I've only found 1 so far. And I was right, we do get a flamethrower fairly quick. We also have a super shotgun, so let's use that. Actually, let's use a flamethrower. Yeah, that seems to work. Really scared about these guys on the left, actually. But that seems to have done it. And now we get a boss counter. Oh god. Tell you what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take care of the Biomex. And then for you, what should I even use? I guess shotgun? I don't know. Maybe I missed like a rocket launcher somewhere, because I doubt that there would just be a random Highlander for you to fight. I heard stuff spawn behind me. What was that? Bullets. Oh, I triggered a fight. Oh, that's not good. We're still in control. Maybe not. Okay. Guess I'll just Tommy gun the clear until they stop spawning, and then I'll focus back on the Highlander. Is that the last of you? Okay. I don't mind wasting shells, so I'll just hold down the trigger and hopefully this will kill him fairly quick. Just taking some time. Die, please. You have so much health. Come on. Finally. I could use some health. Ammo's also good, and so is armor. I think that's fine. This shack is just kind of by itself. I don't like that too much. I'm suspecting there's like going to be a health pill or some kind of ambush behind it. And I'm probably going to die to it and have to redo all of this, which I'm not looking forward to. So, let's just do it. I was kind of right. I got some grenades out of the deal. That's not bad. There's also a path here that you can just kind of walk along. And let's see. Some very tight platforming there, but it looks like you can in fact walk all the way around and touch that switch. I want to do that, but I don't want to die to the water. That would be really dumb. Although I might end up doing that anyways, just because I don't really have the patience to do proper platforming. Oh, that was scary. I got caught up on the ledge a little bit. Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. The path curves around that way anyway, so you're actually supposed to press a switch. Whoops. Okay, 15 health and a switch that is probably gonna cause an ambush. Not looking forward to this. And no health to speak of. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll press that. Oh, it's not a secret, it's actually there to raise that barricade. Okay. Tell you what, I'm just gonna hide from you and shoot you like so. Okay. No ambush clear, please. Thanks. Although I suspect I'm gonna get an enemy that's gonna try to shoot me while I'm doing this. And thankfully I'm wrong, but there is enemies here. Okay. I know there's a clear behind me, I'm just gonna ignore him really quick, focus on the clear, then I'll super shotgun you to death since I don't have a more powerful weapon. One more shot. Yeah, okay, got him. And tiny Gnar that come out of igloos. Very cute. Can I get anything? No. Oh, there is a health pill. It's usually not a good sign. There's also a health pill inside of this one. I'm gonna say screw it and just walk back here to which we find. I don't like any of this. I don't like the fact that there's 3 health pills. And they all seem to be kind of spread apart, so that means that those are potential ambushes. I also don't know where these Gnars are. They're probably gonna come out and just kill me. Well, let's touch it. Oh. Spawns a giant Gnar. And that releases a bunch of tiny... Okay. Yeah, see? Okay. What was the other one? I know that there's one over here. Oh, it was in this. Yeah, I hear an R. Secret pills. Bombers, you're scary, go away. I knew that there were Gnars. Oh, and I'm down to 1 HP. That's really not good. Let's check. 3 out of 7. Okay, well, I'm gonna have the Tommy gun ready. If I exit this fight, I'll have 2 health. If not, then I'm dead. So let's see what it does. Uh-huh. Yeah. I figured as much. He didn't die! Okay, well I have to restart that. Wow. Incredible. Okay, so that's secret number 1. Spawns him. I'm just gonna do the platforming as carefully as I can. And I'll just use a shotgun since I know I get a bunch of shells in this map. Not looking forward to fighting that Highlander again, I can tell you that much. Knife. Actually, I'll just Tommy gun you. He threw... Okay. Not bad. Grab this, don't damage me, thank you. For once I don't need the health, that's very good. Oh god, okay. I'm actually gonna save that health. Doesn't seem like there's much health in this beginning section. Okay. Both of you were dead. That's nice. You're alive, that's not nice. shells, there's bullets. More armor shards. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, you can just kind of walk to it. Okay. Still don't like it. Crouch behind this. Shoot him some more. Okay, good. I didn't want to wait for a third cycle. Nice bit of movement there to get myself up and over those projectiles. Actually, you do get a lot of bullets in this map. I guess I shouldn't be so restrictive when it comes to using the Tommy gun. At first I was kind of coveting it, but now I'm actually going to save that armor too, just because I really don't see a need to use it right now. And for this, I'm just going to flamethrower this side first, actually. Just going to completely ignore the... Oh, I think I went a bit too far. Now Clear's going to spawn from behind, and that's not good. Yeah, they're the Clears. Actually, this might work out in my favor, because I won't have them to deal with. I was going to say when the Highlander shows up, but the Highlander's already here. Okay, so now I have both of them to deal with, and that's not good. Tell you what, though. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. Then I'll take care of these guys. Hopefully no more Clears show up on my side. Nope, they're good. Okay. And for you, I'm just gonna time the gun. You get plenty of bullets. Although I don't want to waste all of them, I think, yeah, shotgun. It's tedious, it sucks, but it's what it is. Shoot him in the dick from all the way back here. That way my projectile, or my hit scan bullets don't collide with his fireballs. And I hopefully will get the max damage out of each shot. By the way, whenever I complain about hitboxes in Serious Sam 4 being broken, that's what I mean. Like, hitboxes in the classic games extend all the way around the enemy, so pretty much like as big as the enemy is, like the hitbox will extend down between her legs. And it made its killing stuff is a lot more consistent. It was pretty much never a problem until Serious Sam 4, and for whatever reason, like Crow Team decided, oh, you know what, we're gonna remove like the hitbox extending down between their legs, we're just gonna make it so that you can only, hit the enemy square on, and that counts as a hit. And sometimes that doesn't even work. Like the Biomech's cannons, or the Biomech miners' cannons, I should say, like the little laser guns, those your rockets will actually be able to clip through. I don't know why that is, but it's really annoying. It just makes it so that, fights are a little more inconsistent, and that's a bad thing considering that Serious Sam's a game that thrives off of consistency. That's my take on it anyways. Feel free to disagree. Right, so we have 2 so far. What did we have last time? We had 4. Okay, we're gonna extend that. Once it raises, it's gonna spawn in the guy. Yeah, there he is. And duck. Okay. Then we should be able to just, mosey on over. I really don't like the platforming in this game. It feels very floaty. Dare I say even more so than in the original. Or, not the original, but like in the HD games. Ooh, thank God that rocket missed. That would have probably killed me in one hit. Really don't like those Zorg mercs. Now the reason I'm going this way first is because I'm hoping that I'll find an explosive weapon, whether it be a rocket launcher, grenade launcher, maybe even a cannon, who knows. And I want to take that, if I can find one and bring it to that fight where the two biomechs appear so that I can kill them a little faster. I could shotgun them or Tommy gun them to death, but let's be realistic, that's going to take a while, and the longer it takes to kill enemies in Serious Sam, the higher the margin for failure is. And you want to try to minimize that as much as possible. Now this I think you might be able to jump on. Seems a little too at a conspicuous angle though. You do gotta get bounced up in this game if you walk upstairs, so maybe I can time it right. Nah, looks like the ledge is catching me. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna assume that there's nothing up there. And I will instead check behind this house just because. And I do in fact see a rocket launcher. Oh no, wait, those are just napalm tanks. I thought those were rockets. Oh, went a little too far forward. I didn't want to trigger whatever this fight's gonna be. But I did anyway. Okay. Well, might as well take care of it. I will have to have done this anyways in order to progress. It's given us a lot of flamethrower fuel, but I think Tommy gun's the answer to this one. Especially if we're taking care of the snipers in the back. Kind of shift your focus to them. Never underestimate the power of your discount minigun. And we actually do kind of have them at an angle here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to use the flames a bit, and then I'm going to back off, shoot this big guy, and there's two of them. Okay, rockets collided. Get down. I think the flamethrower would have actually been a better choice if there weren't Zorgs and Biomech miners in the back. The fact that those two were mixed into the fight made it kind of obsolete, especially since this game has very slow weapon swapping, as you can see. Yeah, like even if you like accidentally... Yeah, see that? Like even if you like really quickly go back to the Tommy gun, it still plays the putting away and pulling out animation, so you still lose some time doing that. And then of course, yeah, swapping between the two weapons, you can see there's a delay. All in all, just very slow and feels kind of sloppy, which you really don't want to waste time with in high pressure situations. And that's why I prefer the HD games over the classics. I think the art style of the classics is more enjoyable. Definitely more vibrant, cool to look at. Has a certain kind of early 2000s charm, but in terms of gameplay, I'd prefer my weapons to actually swap when I ask them to, not whenever they feel like it. Also, I noticed that it seems that the registration for entering a command is a little iffy. Sometimes if I have the minigun and the Tommy gun and I want the Tommy gun, you know, you press it twice and sometimes it'll switch just to the minigun, and then you have to either bite the bullet, literally, and use the minigun, or just, you know, waste more time pulling out that Tommy gun. It sucks. Not a fan of it. Really not a fan of these guys either. Okay, I killed the one I wanted to kill the previous time, but couldn't. That didn't kill him? Okay. Nice. No damage. Okay, what are we at this time? I think we should be at 4, yeah. Okay, and from this point forward it's blind again, because I haven't played past this. This fight, of course, is also new to me. Haven't played that one. I say it relies a little too heavily on the Tommy gun in order to succeed, but that's just my opinion. Not a bad fight by any means. Okay, so we got some helmets. Let's pick those up. Also some health. And I should be stacked when I pick this up, yeah. Now there is what looks like a giant lever just stuck in the side of the mountain there. Kind of want to investigate these igloos a bit. Maybe there's some stuff inside of them. Yeah, okay, there's NARS inside of that one. And the door's open to reveal some clears. Well, a clear. And then you showed up. No, thank you. Go away. Nothing here. Want to take a peek over the side without falling off, hopefully. Who knows, maybe find a secret ledge to jump down onto. Or an iceberg in the water. Give me a moment. And I believe that's the starting area. Let me double check just to make sure. If I see the boat, then I'll know. Yeah, okay. We started from there. So, let's take a quick peek inside of this one, which there is a pill in. And it spawns a giant green reptiloid, okay. Very interesting. Good thing I checked all of them. That could have been an easy miss. Okay, so it looks like they're finally giving us some health and armor, which normally I'd be a fan of, but since this map's been pretty tight on it, I can't say I'm a fan. Means that something bad's probably gonna happen, but where there's a grenade launcher, there's hope. Then again, close quarters with grenade launcher is never a good idea. I'm gonna have the flamethrower ready. What does this do? I hear clears. Ow. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through there just yet. That looks like a one-way trip. There's the ambush clear. Okay. And if you peek through this, it doesn't look like there's anything, although I do see a lava texture. That's pretty conspicuous. I don't know if I like that. Oh well, I have some grenades. I have the weapons. Let's just go through, quickly check our corners, make sure we don't get ambushed with anything that we don't want to. Grab the large health, the armor. I have a feeling there's a massive arena coming up and we're gonna have a pretty hard time with it. Yeah, this just screams combat arena. Okay, so first to start off with, we have kamikazes. That calls for the Tommy gun. Right, this I think calls for the flamethrower. Yeah, just kind of moving kind of like circle strafing, but making cuts between the projectiles slinging enemies to make it a little harder to get hit by them. As you can see, I'm kind of moving at a diagonal. And then, you know, sometimes I'll cut across like this, where I kind of bow inwards towards, and then I'll, you know, distance myself a little bit, stay closer towards the edges. Then I'll cut, make another cut this way. And then I should be able to just shotgun whatever. Okay. Seems that that's the end of that fight. Let's keep this. Nope, actually, let's switch tactics. Use this instead. Not sure how you would use the grenade launcher in this situation. The flamethrower seems to be the main choice here. It does seem that the enemies are kind of one-sided. They come from that direction exclusively. I want to clear out some of these firecrackers. They're very annoying. I'm probably going to die here too, actually. Yeah, I need that health. Okay. Grab the armor. There's health on the opposite side, so I kind of want to make my way there. Careful not to get hit by a clear. Oh, those are always scary. I really want these firecrackers to go away. They're by far the most dangerous enemy. Okay, now that I've taken care of them... Ooh, okay, invulnerability. That's not good. You know what, I think now's the perfect time to use a grenade launcher since I don't have to worry about self-damage. Yeah, look at him go. Yeah, I don't like keeping a good eye on that timer just to make sure I don't run out. Okay, I ran out. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like the damage. Also afraid, yeah, there they are. Pesky clears. Ah, and there I go. And it looks like the fight keeps continuing. Okay, you really gotta just have godlike dodging to do that, which I don't think I have. I might come back to this map later. It seems interesting, and it is made by Thana, so kind of want to give it a go in the future. Let's try the next one on the list. What does it say? Road to Babylon by Sashex. Oh, is it the same one that made that, what was that? I forgot the name of it. But, oh yeah, Serious M2 Overhaul. That one. I haven't actually played any of his maps before, but I played that mod, so let's see how one of his maps is. I'm also not sure when this was made, so it could be an early attempt, it could be a later attempt in his career as a mapper. Not sure. And considering we're playing Revolution, oh, don't give me that. I don't know what causes that error, where you load a level and it just stops. Or it says paused, and then you have to go back to the screen and start it from scratch, pretty much. Let's check the old secret counter. We have 2 secrets. So that means we're going to find one probably close to the beginning, one close to the end. I don't know. What I do know is we should grab this, just so that we have it. Oh, that's mean. Okay, looks like it spawned in a chainsaw. I want to grab the health first before I do. Nearly got killed in my first... Okay, Nars. And there's 2 down here, okay. Shotgun. I'm gonna come back here. I don't know what's gonna spawn. Also, I want to check behind these statues. There is a Tommy gun under the bridge. That's something. Not sure if it's a secret. Could be intentional. Nope, it is a secret. Okay. So, secret Tommy gun is mine. That's nice. I like the aesthetic of this map so far. It looks very cool. I hear more up ahead. Oh yeah, they spawn on the other side. That makes sense. Serious Sam logic. Doesn't look like they can come off of the wall, so let's just snipe them. Most dangerous beheaded variant for sure is the firecracker. I do not like those. Always want to target those above everything else. Bombers are also high priority, and of course, like regular whatchamacallits, Rocketeers just aren't really worth it. Yeah, Firecracker needs to go. Also, I don't recall getting any shell pickups. So assuming that this is the first fight that you would use a shotgun in, you're kind of limited to, what, 10 shells? I don't think that's enough to kill all of them. Also, a coach gun with kamikazes that spawn in. If I had automatic weapon switching enabled, that probably would have killed me. Because then it would have forced the shotgun animation to play, or the swapping animation to play, and I would have been stuck. And that's not good. That's not fun. Okay, so it looks like we got harpies and kamikazes. That's a pretty nasty combination, if I do say so myself. It can go wrong pretty fast. So, we're just gonna take it a little easy. Just use the Tommy gun for everything. And luckily we picked up some ammo for it out of the ammo pack. Good thing the Tommy gun exists. Without the Tommy gun, this definitely would have been a lot harder. I want the sniper to go away. Walk between the clear projectiles so that I don't get hit. This tree's also kind of helpful. You can guide or guard me a bit. Yeah, you see that? I tried pulling out the Tommy gun, but it didn't register that I was trying to pull it out. And I think I'll actually use a chainsaw since it seems to work better on Mars, and then about this point I'll pull out the old trusty flamethrower, take care of the clears for me. And it's giving me a grenade launcher, my favorite weapon. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? I have some bullets. Yup. Down with you. And you. I have a feeling there's gonna be more. Yep. Okay, from behind this time. So he gets to go away, and also I see an opening in that wall that I definitely want to check out. Yeah, I see you. I want to know what's back here. Gotta have the shotgun ready for this. Yeah, think shotgun. Sniper rifle. Okay. I'm assuming this is the final secret and it's gonna spawn in something nasty when I pick it up. So let's find out. Not too nasty, just some kamikazes. Although it seems to be quite a few of them, I'll just tap fire. Yeah. Okay, so if you have automatic weapon switching enabled, which I highly suggest everyone turn off, then what would have happened is you would have picked up the sniper rifle, it would have switched to it, and then you would have lost a few seconds fumbling around trying to select a different weapon. When you play games like this for long enough, you get sort of a feeling of what's going to happen, so that's why it's always best to have auto-switching disabled because the weapon you're given might not be the best choice for what the fight actually is going to turn out to be. No ambush clear. Okay, I'm surprised. And that's both secrets, I think. Yeah, 2 out of 2. Still got... the game just crashed. Just like his mods, hey? Nah, that's mean, I'm sorry. Sorry, Sashex, I like you. That was kind of mean on my part. I was like, yeah, it crashed just like his mod does all the time. Let's see, OBS, you still recording? Yeah, you're still recording. Okay, cool. Well, luckily the map's not too big, at least that opening section is, so I think I can just pick up where I left off. Let's see, Return to Babylon. Serious. Okay, so we grab this. Oh my god, I forgot all about you! Okay, and also, why is the game back on loud? Yeah, stop that. Okay, now we're just gonna jump down here, ignore the shotgun, grab the Tommy gun. Let's see, we're gonna kill these Nars, and then we're gonna pull out the pistols. Don't really need the Tommy gun to take care of some lowly kamikazes. Pistols are more than okay with that. Already doing a little bit better, I think. But I don't want to jinx myself. I can still mess up. Okay, let's see. So I'm actually going to use the shotgun. And miss all my shots. Well, that was a waste. Oh yeah, firecracker. I'm actually really curious how you're supposed to do that fight in the previous map that I played, because that seems to be a little too difficult. Maybe it is doable and I just suck. I don't know. Or maybe it's balanced for like lower difficulties. That's more the case. That's probably the case, actually. It's probably balanced for like normal and hard difficulty and not for serious. Doesn't mean it's not doable, just means I would have to cheese it somehow, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't like cheesing fights. I like playing them as intended. I'll leave the cheesing to other people. That didn't kill her? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the biomechs and the clears primarily. And then when we get backed into a corner like we are now, we're just gonna bow out a little bit and use a flamethrower to take this little wall Nar that's built up down, and then a wall of Nars. Can't really speak for some reason. Okay, then back to it. So far I'm actually liking this map a lot. It feels a little nicer than the previous one that I played. Not that Thana's a bad map, or just, I don't know, that map felt a little off in terms of pacing. Now I don't want to grab that just yet, I actually want to take care of these clears I've piled up. I really hope that the fight isn't on a timer, because that means that the biomech will just randomly show up and I won't have a grenade launcher. Seems that the biomech is being kind and waiting for me to grab it, so let's reward his kindness with some grenades. 5 for you, 5 for you. He seems relatively undamaged, okay. Maybe I didn't lob them far enough. Yeah, okay. Then I want the sniper rifle. And I think for this kamikaze wave I might be able to get away with using the shotgun. Just maybe. Looks like I'm gonna regret that decision. Yeah, Tommy gun it is. Okay. Right, looks like we're good on all the weapons. Ammo's looking pretty decent across the board, although I wish I had some more bullets. Okay, not gonna try check Natrixa because I know for a fact I have both secrets. Now I just need to focus on beating the map. Hooray. And another enclosed arena as a finale. At least I'm assuming that's what this is, I don't know. Yeah, it's an arena. Oh god. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to just appear right frickin' there. And here's the Tommy gun for real this time, okay. I'm expecting frogs or more Zorgs. I don't know. Oh wait, that was actually it. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. I do, however, like the laser gun. Let's take that. And get it ready. I don't know what's gonna spawn. Ooh, okay, this looks like... Well, it's giving me Corridor of Death vibes, for sure. No denying that. Also, not sure what those are, but they look humanoid in figure, so I'm just gonna use the... Oh yeah, good call. They're actually Zorgs. And I want to hit scan those from long range so that I can chip them down and also have enough room to avoid their projectiles. Well, I'm actually really glad that they didn't do what the previous map did and lock you in a small-ass arena. Actually give you some space to fight. That's good. And I think when the enemies start getting a little closer, I'm gonna switch over to the laser rifle and deal with them that way. Or maybe I won't have to. Maybe I can just keep doing this. Yes. Looks like the wave is almost over. And I do know that there's some bullets behind me too, but I want to, yeah, do that. Okay, bullet time. Nice. And there is another ammo pack as well, although I'm not going to grab it just yet. I want to push forward a little bit and have that as a fallback option. Unless I need to... Yeah, maybe I need to actually pick it up in order for something to happen. Let's find out. No, it just feels like being generous, okay. Ah, here are the enemies. Clears. I don't think I like the grenade launcher in the classic games nearly as much as I do in the modern titles or the HD build, but I still think it's cool. It does actually have an advantage in that uncharged grenades do actually fly a lot further out, whereas in the HD in the modern games, if you so much as tap the trigger, it'll just kind of like flop out right at your feet. Doesn't really go anywhere. Also, that sounded really... I'm not even gonna bring it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna take it there. Oh, grenades, how I miss you. You're so cool. I wish the grenade launcher in next encounter was as good as you. That spawns rocket launcher. Okay. Also good English on my part. Let's spawn a rocket launcher.
Rocket Ranger, ready to rocket.
Why, yes, Sam. Yes, it does. Oh, I think I walked a little too far forward. Now there's a Banampak Major looking at me from all the way back there. Okay, I'm gonna stay here, wait for the rockets to pass. Okay. And then we'll march forward. I want those two, actually these three, yeah. I still think the blue Biomechs are more dangerous just because of their ability to put up laser walls. And that's why the red and blue Biomechs work so well in teams together. They kind of cover each other's weakness. Like, the Biomech is super strong, or like the Major is super strong, it's able to kill you in one hit if you're unlucky, and take like a face rocket. But they're, all in all, pretty easy to avoid. Not really too dangerous on their own unless they're like shoved right in front of your face, like, yo, here's a Biomech, now deal with it. However, the blue Biomechs, they're a lot better at, you know, kind of corralling players into one area, so they'll shoot at you, and there's pretty much no escaping it.
It's just what I've always wanted.
Oh, they spawn from behind, okay. Ow. Where is he? Oh, he's up there. Thank you, weapon. You helped me find him. And these are kamikazes, okay. Away with you. Not bad. Kamikazes and clears, of course, are a tied and true formula. They just work well together. Clears, of course, rush you, kamikazes. I don't know, like, something about them, like, they just work really well together. Like, the clears will occasionally kind of stop to throw chain balls at you, the chain balls make you move a little bit. The kamikazes, on the other hand, do not stop for anything, but they're very weak, so... Then if you're lucky, you can set off a nice chain reaction and get the kamikazes to blow up the clears for you. Or if you do what I just did, like blow up a clear and that kills the kamikaze surrounding them. Actually, no, it'll work better, I think, is the rocket launcher. It is like one of those situations where the rocket launcher works way better than the grenade launcher would, just because you don't have to worry about arcing the grenades and how far they're traveling. You just shoot rockets into the clear, and that does the rest. Okay. That did it. What's up? Ooh, okay, no. No. There is another one, okay. No more? Good. That should hopefully be enough to kill him. I'll just have this out. Yeah. Good. See you later. And we finally get a minigun. Okay, cool. That's what I like to see.
Minigun for maximum pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Now what? Oh. Highlander. Bride. I see stuff approaching, so I'm just gonna angle rockets slightly upward and then downward like so, still aiming at the Banampak, or not the Banampak, the Highlander. And I'm not even gonna bother keeping count this time, I'm just gonna purely unload rockets in a straight line, and some will hit the Highlander in the back, some will hit the clears, keep them at bay, then kinda aim up a little bit. Okay, that should be more than enough. Take care of it for me. Thanks. You rock. Then we just got a few lowly clears. I'll use this on them. Then for those, I'll just snipe. I'm not even gonna bother walking to where they are. They'll have to come to me. And the sniper rifle mops them up very nicely. Okay. I think that's all of them. Now, what's through here? Oh, that was the end of the... okay. I missed one kill. It was probably a clear that took a while to come in. But there we go. I did a serious 100% run blind of this level, whatever this level's called. What is it called? Tell me. Road to Babylon. Yeah, it was staring at me the entire time. I just didn't even see it. Oh wait, what map is this? A map by Biohazard dude. At least it tells me. That way I can look it up and know what it's called. Let's see, subscribed items, collection, who... Okay, Biohazard dude. The ruins of Banampak. Or Banampak. Okay, so looks like a... South America-inspired level with no secrets, so we don't have to worry about that. We just have to worry about killing stuff and make it to the end. Okay. That I can do, depending on how the map is balanced, of course. Okay. Starting off pretty decent. Got some beheaded and pistols. Also have some shells. Okay. Hopefully that means yes. Shotgun. I'll take that. Firecrackers, definitely the most dangerous. Nice. Some shells. Spawn some enemies. Take care of you. And another side's probably going to do something similar. Yep. Mirrored fight. Not too bad, especially if like the fights are that close together. I always have an issue where fights are mirrored and they're like really far apart, and it's like, oh, I just did this. Mirrored fights that are in very close proximity, though, not too bad. Okay, I also like the reflective floor that breaks. It breaks, okay. Didn't know it. Interesting. So now we're down here. And there's a door. It also looks like there's a hole in the side of that. There's no secrets in this map, but I think like a hidden bouncer pad that bounces you up there and you find like a early super shotgun would be cool. Also, I can't... Oh, you don't even have to jump. The map just kind of tosses you out. Oh. Well, never mind. It gives you a super shotgun right here. And I think I'll use a knife for this. And a shotgun for you guys. Definitely want to take care of the firecrackers. I could care less about the regular rocketeers. Firecrackers and bombers, I'll prioritize those for sure, though. And goodbye. Okay. Gonna bypass that, just in case I need it. Wearable, okay. Goodbye to you. These I think I'll just kind of loop around this little corner here and give myself an advantage. Even in games like Serious Sam, Peeker's advantage is still a thing. So if you're given cover in the environment, use it. Especially if there's hit scanners. Oh, that actually killed him. Nice. Hey, hey, another friendly fire. You, I'm just gonna soften up. And goodbye. I like this map a lot already. This map is actually, well, not infuriating. Yeah, I think the classic games actually benefit from slower paced fights that are still big, just because of like the slower weapon swapping. Slow weapon swapping isn't a bad thing, and you can still have a lot of enemies. It's just, yeah, the frequency that you spawn them in and how long you drag the fights out for. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people miss when they make Serious Sam maps, is they don't really pay attention to how fast like the ability to swap weapons are. They just kind of throw a bunch of enemies down and some ammo and say, that's it. Enjoy your fight. This one, on the other hand, actually has some structure to it. You know, it's a good mix of enemies, some weak, some tougher ones. But you have the right tools to take them down, and the pace of the fight matches the speed at which you can swap your weapons. Now, you see how far away those clears spawned in? They didn't immediately show up in your face. They were placed backwards intentionally so that you could focus either on these guys first. It gives you time to swap. And that's a good thing. And in this one they figured, you're probably going to have the super shotgun out already. If not, then it's just one click away, so it won't take that much time to do. And there you go, good fight. Now we get the rocket launcher. I actually do have a feeling we're going to need this, so I'll have it out. Ah yes, the classic wearables. Nice. And we still have a pretty decent armor and health pickup in case we get stuck. This I anticipate might turn into a two-way battle. I'm gonna stay here just for a little bit, see what happens. I do still hear the combat music as well. Nope, okay, that was it. Let's move on. Right, okay, so... what should we do here? I think... that's definitely a combat arena. We don't really need to do that, but... I don't think we're gonna go back, and there's not really a reason to leave those supplies unattended. Okay, I see pillars. I also see kamikazes. Oh, his corpse. Okay. I was wondering what did that. Yeah, his corpse blocked my rocket. Good thing I didn't go for the health pack immediately. He just kind of targeted it. Also, I think I'll make this my last level for this, and I'll probably do like a part 2 where I cover the remaining maps. Maybe it's even 3 parts, who knows. And I think out of all these maps, I'll probably cover the last one, and I'll probably cover this one as well. I really like this one. And when I say cover it, like do a video without commentary. That should hopefully hit him. See a Banampak all the way in the back. I actually gotta make them come to me first. I'm not gonna go down there. That'd be a fool's errand. Yeah, go walk into those. Okay, who is gonna come up and approach me? A brave clear. Okay. Grab those rockets. And what's over here, I wonder? More enemies, okay, so I'll take you out. That missed. Okay. Okay, and our reward is a Tommy gun. Yeah, okay. I can't expect a kamikazes just because of how the arena's shaped. Wouldn't be surprised if wearables also came in at some point, probably after I take care of the kamikazes. Yeah, it's definitely shaped in a way that I can see wearables kind of rushing from different sides. Yep, okay, that's pretty much exactly what I was thinking would happen. So it looks like they're circling for now. He's attacking. So is he. Just gotta be on the... Yep, when they make that sound, that means they're turned to face you. Oh yeah, his corpse. I keep forgetting that this game has corpse blocking, and it's really annoying. Okay. I don't see anything else spawn, but doesn't mean that the fight's over. Should be a little cautious. Let's just head up the stairs, see what happens. There's a Banampak. Cool. Okay, I should probably have this ready, although it looks like... Actually, it looks like we might be heading into another combat area. Yep, okay. Keep jumping. Okay. This map has some really good paced fights. I like these. Not too difficult, not too easy either. They feel like they're really well crafted. I actually played another one of Biohazard Dude's maps, and he has some good paced fights. Some difficult ones too that he likes to throw in. Kind of a shame I haven't seen any mods from him in the newer Sam games, but I don't know, maybe they're just not his thing. Can't really blame them. Hopefully when Siberian Mayhem's workshop comes out, which apparently Crow Team or Time Lock, one of those two, is working on, then we can see some modders return. Because I think that game deserves... I still think the Serious Sam series deserves better after what was the release of Serious Sam 4. And here's that difficulty spike, adding in some reptiloids in the background to snipe the player while they're accosted by things up front. Reptiloids are good harassment units to make fights more difficult. The key is not overusing them, and I did a 360 around that health pack. I was too busy talking and not paying attention to where I was walking. What do we have here? Looks like a... I don't know what kind of ammo packs those are. Oh, the rockets, okay. We should probably have this out, yeah. Shotgun that. I feel the symmetrical fights work best in Serious Sam, like where you have two of each enemy on each side and then like one central unit that spices things up. Oh yeah, this is definitely more difficult than the previous area. Also, that vegetation is a little distracting. Not distracting, but it kind of blocked me from seeing when he shot. Ooh, okay. More stuff. Alright. Getting somewhere. Ooh. Ow. Okay. I definitely like this map, though. I think I'm gonna stop it here and probably come back and re-record this map at a later time because I do like this one. Actually, let me check. Maybe I have time for one more, so There's 9 maps in total. I at least want to get at least halfway done, or close to halfway done. So I'll tell you what, we will play up until map 5. That way we have 4 left. So up next we have Sunset Persia, made by Mordekai and the Guffys. Okay, let's check that one out. Sunset Persia. Okay. Okay, got an extra pistol. A knife. Already off to a pretty hot start. There's a lot of enemies. Oh yeah, does this map have any secrets? It has 12, okay. That's more than the previous one, so let's take a look. Usually there's a beginning fight, or not beginning fight, but beginning secret. Doesn't look like you can go through that door. There are some rockets. Yep, those are secret. Okay. So that's number 1 of 12. What's next? Looks like we got a super shotgun in the middle. Gotta have my regular shotgun out, just in case. Here's some clears. Okay. Clear, clear, clear. More clears on that side. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, I didn't kill him. Still didn't kill him. I noticed that, like, the hitboxes in the classic games feel a little off. I can't quite put my finger on it. Or it's like sometimes you'll hit an enemy point blank and, like, some of the shots will just... That's a nice scene. Look at those. Just 2 clears staring at each other. They were made for each other. Yeah, that's a good screenshot. I think I'll use this. Hi, clears. How are you? Maybe it's like a clear mating ritual that I just broke up. Who knows? Or they just kind of stare at each other. Ow. Ow. I forgot that the pumpkin heads in this game are really dangerous. They're actually dangerous in all the games, I just forgot about them for some reason. Okay, so first wave, not too difficult. Basically, you can pistol most of them and use a shotgun. This wave has clears. At least I know that. And the third wave looks like it has a mixture of pumpkin heads and bombers. The bombers actually are pretty dang dangerous. I'm gonna have to take care of them first. which I'll probably just do with the shotgun, and I'll kind of do some chip damage on the pumpkins. Yeah, this is just clear, so you don't really have to worry too much about getting harassed by other enemies. Okay, they're taken care of. Still here clear, got stuck. Oh, and this time only one clear got stuck. I liked it before where they were just kind of like looking at each other. That was nice. Okay, so this time, Pumpkin, not gonna underestimate you. I'm also gonna focus on these stupid bombers. They're very dangerous. My god, those pumpkins. That is so many. Luckily the bombers are actually kind of helping us out. We're doing some pretty decent damage to them. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay, who's next? See a door on the right side. Also hear a bomber, looks like... Yeah, there he is. Ooh, Tommy gun. Okay, seems like the fights are on a timer, so I better hurry up and grab that shit. I don't know if that was just perfect timing, or if I triggered the fight by grabbing it. Either way, I'm gonna kind of hug this corner of the map and just use the Tommy gun. And I'm actually going to focus on the Zorgs instead of the Banampak miners since they can help me out. And of course when a miner gets in my way like that, I'll just do that. And we cleared most of them out, so I think we can save a little bit on Tommy gun ammo. Yeah. Nice. Doors have been unlocked. Okay. Guess that means we can also do a little bit of secret hunting, so let's do that. So first I want to see if these doors open, since this looks like the way you're supposed to go. Nope, still have stuff that you need to do in this yard, okay. So I'm assuming that's where we're going to need to go. Gotta check over here first. And I think once you have an explosive weapon, you can break this open. Just a hunch. Oh no, you can just kind of walk into it and it opens, okay. And this goes underground. I don't know if I like that. Especially don't know if I like that fight. And that area looks kind of scary. I'll tell you what. Can I leave? It looks like this raised. Hopefully it'll... Nice. Okay, so you can get out once it closes. I think... Is that a target? I actually can't tell. It's too small. No, it's not a target. It's a decal. Whoops. Yeah, same over there. And when you kind of look at it from the side of the screen, it expands, and for a second I thought it was... Never mind. Okay. Let's check over here. I want to investigate this door. This opens. And there's bullets. It's nice to have. Anything in the center pillar? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we got shells. That's good. So pretty good on bullets. Have a full stack of shells. And there's some armor shards on either side here. Tommy gun's the way to go. Clears them out really fast. Okay. I'm actually a little nervous now because so far I've only found one secret right at the beginning. And I feel like I should have found at least one or two more by this point. I don't know, it seems a little too far into the map. Not that I really have a reference for how big the map is. For all I know, it could be like way larger than I'm expecting and the secrets are more scattered, or it could be a lot smaller. Now, there is a rocket launcher here. And I instinctually switched to it because I had a feeling that there was something. Those are most likely gonna... Yeah, they're drowning. Okay. Can you drown too? That'll save me some ammo. I also like how their corpses float upwards. It's nice attention to detail. Good job, Crow Team. If only you put that much work into your new games, instead of outsourcing it to fans that like the game more than you do. Technology from 2002, people. Still holds up. Even better in some of the newer stuff. Oh, well, I say that. Glitchy texture. Has to come and ruin all the fun. One more to go. I heard stuff spawn, for sure. Yeah, you're not fooling me. Not fooling anyone. I still have a feeling that there's something in the water. Just a hunch. Well, there is a hole that goes upwards. And you can't really jump out of the water as high as you can in the other Serious Sam games. Primarily in HD. I was kind of thinking maybe you could like jump up on a ledge and... Oh, hello. Okay, so apparently if you jump and you hit a step at just the right angle, you just get skyrocketed. One clear, two... Okay. I think we've seen all there is to see in this area. Let's head back outside, expect a fight. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a fight. Okay, well, guess we just head to the other area. See how that goes. And I do wonder, I know that the wall lowers, but do you get anything if you shoot it? It does look like a destructible wall, but I guess not. It'll just lower. Actually, I might go back on my promise. I think I might make this the last video and... Well, there's 9 in total, so what I probably should have done is stopped on the previous map since that was map number 3 and I could have made this a 3-part thing. I'll probably still make it a 3-part thing, if not a 2-part thing, and it'll just have an odd number of maps per area, or per video. Okay, some bullets. I really don't want the armor. And so you can just skip the armor, you don't even have to grab it. Okay. Teleporters. Any teleporters? No? No? Okay. Well. And this is actually the boss room. And we do have a rocket launcher. Good thing we went to the other side first, so that we got that rocket launcher. I see a scorpion in the back. I'm also going to lay down a few nice rockets. Hopefully those will do some stuff. he just... I hate it when clears do that in the classic game, where they kind of walk beside you and then they just like randomly decide to leap. I don't know what's up with their pathfinding, but it truly is annoying. Also, the scorpion's asleep, I think, or just didn't really do much of anything. So I think we could just walk up to its side and blast it a few times with the shotgun. Yeah, it seems like a good angle. Call it cheesing, whatever. That wasn't really a cheese, though. I mean, that's just simple map geometry. Of course I'm gonna use it. Like, it's a hit scan enemy. Of course I'm gonna hide behind cover and shoot it from behind cover. That's how you're supposed to fight hit scan enemies. Also, what's up with the random kamikaze? Oh no, there's more. I'm just gonna get the shotgun ready. I don't know what to expect. Seems like they're throwing one kamikaze at a time. So... think we can... yeah. Well, then again, we have a lot of bullets. Yeah, it's just one kamikaze at a time. That's nothing. Easy. Anyways, a reptiloid just kind of perched. Yeah. Get stunned. Okay, and I might as well activate this fight too, just to see what it's all about. Not much, it's just Zorgs. Okay. Yep, okay. Cool. Might have this ready. Really? Okay, no clears. I was expecting like at least a few clears to come down that... Oh. I don't know where the hit scanner is. I know he's somewhere. Oh, he's there! Damn, he blends in really well. Couldn't even tell if there's a scorpion there. I just kind of barely heard him pinking away at me with his little chain gun. Still only have one secret. That's not good. I should have more. I know I should. Like... 1, a 2, a 3... That hit the side, thankfully. Also gonna pull out the Tommy gun really quick just to deal with these projectiles and then... yeah, sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3... Oh, guess it got blocked by something. Okay, and then I'll just Tommy gun the rest of you since I ran out of bullets. Yep, okay. Where's the rest of you? Well, I do see water. And usually where there's water, there's secrets. That's how it is. It's video game logic in a nutshell. Where there's water, there's secrets. Unless it's like a modern military shooter, then yeah, you go into the water and your character forgets that he knows how to live and just kind of dies. Okay, grab the health. Good. I also kind of want to destroy these statues just because... oh wait, they don't get destroyed. Whoops. Okay. Not gonna waste any more rockets on them. I will check behind you though. Nope. Okay. Under the water we go. Let's see what we can find. I see a lever. Press or pull that. Secret fish wave. Oh, I thank you. Very nice of you to give me fishies to fight. Luckily I was able to escape, but they can jump out of the water. They're flying fish. Okay, what else can we find? So we found a lever. That's only a second secret so far. And the map isn't... It's pretty simplistic in how it's laid out, so I wouldn't expect the secrets to be really difficult at all to find. Unless they're just, you know, really dickish, like they're just walls that you can walk through and they're not really marked or anything. Some maps like to do that, where they just make us out like random-ass walls that you would never think of. You can just walk through them, so basically you just have to hump all the walls and you'll find maybe like 90% of the secrets. Oh boy. Well, we do actually have the sniper scope. Let's do ourselves a favor and just kind of check around with the scope and see if we can find any oddities. Doesn't look like there's any targets to shoot. Looks pretty standard so far. Nah, I think we're good. Let's just continue. I don't really see anything in the corners either, it's just simple. Okay. Fight time. Let's see what we have. Kamikazes. Nars. And not Zealots. Zorgs. They're the only other enemy I can think of that starts with a Z besides maybe like the Zombol or Guffy as people like to call them. Not even sure where the name Guffy came from. I think it's like the enemy file name or some crap, but they're called Zombols. Will you stun already? Thanks. Also, you're crazy if you think I'm staying there. Although I might have just kind of screwed myself over. Yep. Well, not really. I don't want to cheese it, but seems I already kind of did that on accident. I was hoping that the enemies would have followed me, and I could have used that corner to my advantage. Yes, I remember like in the previous map where I was talking about, you know, making fights revolve around like the speed that you can swap your weapons. Yeah, this is like one of those examples of a fight that's not designed really at all around that, because yeah, look how long it takes to pull out that sniper rifle just so I can finally kill him properly. I could have just Tommy gunned him as well, but what's the fun in that? And then with like the wearables and everything, like switching slowly to the rocket launcher to dispatch them, and then slowly switching over to the sniper rifle to kill those, and then yeah. Doesn't work so well. And then that's why cheesing happens, because you can't do the fight properly, and then if the map gives you an easy way out, and you don't have the tools necessary to deal with the fight, then sure, why the heck not? The game lets you cheese it, so that's why cheesing happens. That's why I usually try to avoid it as much as possible, because I want to experience the fight the way that it's supposed to be played, but if the way it's supposed to be played is, you know, you fumbling around with all of your weapons and shit while enemies are just chipping health off of you, and that's not fun for anyone. It's not fun for you guys to watch, and it's not fun for me to play. Okay, what do we have this time? Looks like we have some clears. Also lava golems, you don't really see those too much. Just default lava golems. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ugh. I'm getting a bit tired though, not from the map, just in general. So yeah, probably gonna call this the last map of the day and then do the rest sometime later. Hopefully I can make it to the exit of this map and find most of the secrets though. I don't think it's a bad map, so I think it would still be worth covering to an extent. I don't think it deserves like any hate or anything. It's pretty decently put together and it looks nice. I think I might try revisiting the first map again too. Just not sure. Oh, what do you know? Switch. Secret GL and ammo pack have been spawned, okay. Where? Oh, did it like spawn right there? It did, okay. Well, now I have a grenade launcher. That's cool. By the way, where were we at? We're at 4 out of 12, okay, not too good. I swear I should have some more by this point. Seems a little too far into the map. Unless all the secrets are like bundled up around this area, then that's different. But I don't think so. I think I missed some secrets earlier. Then again, I could be wrong. I mean, some maps are like that, where they just kind of bundle up secrets in one area. And like before, you might only find like 1 or 2, and then it's like, yeah, near the end of the map, it's like, boom, you get like 10. Also, more water. Gee, I wonder if there's any secrets down here. Nothing on that side. Nothing on this side. Okay. This looks a little misaligned, but I don't think that's... yeah. Nope. No destructible walls there. And what's this? Looks like a combat arena. I really don't want to grab that armor. That would be an absolute waste. But it looks like it is necessary in order to progress. Oh boy, I should have grabbed some armor and topped off on my health because that just feels like a waste. You know, just grab something like that and... oh yeah, I have a chainsaw. Also, I'm getting... yeah. I'm gonna let these Mars take most of the... now here's what I do. I chainsaw... he shot, okay. Okay, now I switch to this. And then Tommy gun. Oh, is this gonna be like that first map where you just get like a really stupidly hard final arena that just gives you all the enemies? Please tell me it's not gonna be like that. Okay. Grab up some of those, then we're gonna grab this. 2 Biomex, okay. Okay, now we get bullets and armor, which I need. Still gonna focus on the kamikazes first and foremost. Although the Guffys are pretty dangerous, I'm gonna take care of those actually. Yeah, before they close in too far. Missed. That didn't. Okay. Don't have much in the way of health packs. Hopefully that was the end of it, though. Let's check. It was. Cool. Okay, now we have this area. What to do? I heard something spawn in the middle. It's probably gonna be a... I was gonna say it's probably a hit scanner, but nope, it's these guys. Oh, okay, now. Luckily you can kind of dodge out of the way and use these. Whenever you get a room shaped like this, I always tend to stick on the outside because most of the stuff spawns in the middle with like maybe like 1 or 2 enemies to surprise you in front. Needless to say, you never want to be like smack dab in the middle of one of these types of rooms. You never know what they're gonna throw at you. Okay, I already picked up ammo pack on accident. I don't want to do that again. And minigun. Okay. Okay, nope. Wait, what's secret power up? Oh! Oh! Huh. Okay, well, I guess it's good to know for next time. Destructible secrets. That's like the one type of secret I never think to look for because I just hate them. Actually, you know what? I think laser rifle's gonna be good for this. Yeah. sock it to him. Oh. Hello, reptiloids. I see cannonballs. Bullets. I don't know about this. Well, guess we'll find out. Yeah, let's just grab all the stuff here. Can you blow these up? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Can't blow up the torches either. Okay. Well, guess we're doing this. Yeah, did you look at that cannon? Yeah, I'm not concerned with those up top. I'm more concerned about these. That's some good cannon action. Cool. Gotta save that armor. Oh no, it's him. Also, I saw some error messages. Oh, wrong weapon. Oh, yeah, I don't have grenades anymore. Whoops. Yeah, I was trying to pull out the grenade launcher, and I was like, wait, why isn't that working? Don't you dare. He did. Okay. Oh. I don't think I like the Mordekai boss, actually. I never realized how difficult he was. Yeah, he just does not go down. I remember I had like a similar problem when I was playing that Mappack or whatever. And of course everyone was like, oh, well, he's easy. Really? I don't know, I don't think he's easy. He spawns in like an infinite number of enemies. He's actually really hard. What the fuck? How are you supposed to kill him? Like, with all his enemies around. I don't think any of your weapons have like enough damage output to actually take care of all these guys and kill them at the same time. I don't think he's impossible, but he's definitely a lot harder than people are making him out to be. Like, they're like, oh, well, Mordekai is like the easiest boss. This guy's a pain in the ass. He just doesn't die. That's his main problem, is he doesn't know when to quit. Luckily the supplies respawn, otherwise I don't think I'd be able to do this. Still don't know if I'll be able to do it. He's taking a lot of damage. And not dying. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Okay, well, I think that's the final boss anyways, so I don't think I would have been able to really do much with that. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, so there's 12 secrets. I think I found, what, like 6? 6 maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'll do this map. This map is something else. I don't know if I'll actually do it in the future. Okay, let's check how many maps we have left. So, let's see. Okay, so we have 4 left, it looks like. Oh wait, no. No, I was right, okay. So next video we will try to cover maps 5 through 9. So basically, up next would be The Bane of the Gods by Rakanishu, then we have Hollowed Courtyards by Yuki XXL, City of Tabriz by Loki, Shrine of the Dewa? I don't know. By Zinchromatic, and Yards of Marutuk by Masaka322. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll call it here, and I'll pick up with the rest later down the road. In the meantime, I'm actually going to replay like some of the older maps, practice them a little bit, see if I can make any videos worth a damn out of them, and yeah, upload those. So, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay serious.